Demeter, goddess of the harvest, cherished her daughter Persephone. They were inseparable, their bond woven tight with love and laughter. Persephone, a vision of youthful radiance, brought joy to the world. Her laughter echoed through fields of wildflowers, her touch coaxed life from the earth.
Persephone, my dear, you are the light of my life. Your joy brings life to this world.
Demeter, a powerful and nurturing figure, shielded Persephone from the darker aspects of the world. She reveled in her daughter's innocence, finding solace in their shared moments of simple beauty. Little did Demeter know, a shadow lurked on the edge of their idyllic existence, a darkness that coveted Persephone's light, a darkness with a plan. From the depths of the underworld, Hades watched with an intensity that could pierce through the thickest shadows. He, the ruler of the dead, yearned for a queen, a radiant being to share his dominion, someone who could bring a spark of life to his dark and desolate kingdom. His gaze fell upon Persephone, her light a stark contrast to the shadows of his realm. She was the embodiment of spring, a beacon of hope and renewal.
"She will be mine," he declared with unwavering determination. "Her light will illuminate my kingdom," he thought, envisioning a future where her presence would transform his world.
One fateful day, as Persephone gathered flowers in a meadow, the earth split open with a thunderous roar. Hades, drawn by an irresistible desire, rose from the chasm, his eyes locked onto his prize. His dark chariot, drawn by black steeds, thundered towards the unsuspecting goddess, the ground trembling beneath its weight. Fear gripped Persephone as Hades seized her, dragging her towards his realm with a force that left no room for resistance.
"Help! Someone please help me!" she cried out, her voice filled with terror and desperation.
Her screams echoed across the land, a haunting sound that reverberated through the valleys and hills. A desperate cry for help that went unanswered, as the world above remained oblivious to her plight. The earth closed behind them, swallowing Persephone into the darkness, sealing her fate as the queen of the underworld. The world fell silent. Demeter, sensing a disturbance in the fabric of nature, searched frantically for her daughter. Days bled into nights, her cries of anguish echoing unanswered. The flowers wilted, their vibrant hues fading to a mournful gray, mirroring the goddess's despair.
Persephone, where are you? I will find you no matter what it takes.
She scoured the earth, her grief a tangible force that choked the land. Rivers ran dry, trees withered, and the once bountiful harvest turned to dust. Still, no trace of Persephone. Consumed by a mother's love and a growing sense of dread, Demeter refused to give up hope. She would find her daughter, no matter the cost. Demeter's sorrow had a devastating effect on the mortal realm. Crops withered and died, bringing famine upon the land. People prayed for relief, their pleas echoing unanswered. The cycle of life ground to a halt, a testament to the goddess's overwhelming grief.
"Please, gods above, hear our prayers. Our children are starving. We need your mercy."
The cries of starving children finally reached Zeus, king of the gods. He could no longer ignore Demeter's pain. The world was dying, and only she could restore it. Zeus knew he had to intervene, to bring Demeter back from the brink of despair. The fate of humanity rested on his shoulders. Section 5. A father's plea, Zeus intervenes. Zeus descended from Mount Olympus, his brow creased with concern. He found Demeter a shell of her former self, consumed by grief and rage.
"The suffering in the mortal realm is immense, Demeter. The delicate balance of life is crumbling."
Demeter listened, her heart heavy with the weight of her own sorrow and the plight of mortals.
I cannot abandon the world to its fate. But how can I restore life while my own daughter remains lost?
Zeus, understanding her torment, vowed to help reunite her with Persephone.
"I promise, Demeter. I will use all my power to bring your daughter back."
Section 6. A glimmer of hope, the agreement. Zeus journeyed to the underworld confronting his brother Hades.
"Hades, you must release Persephone. The world above suffers greatly."
Hades, captivated by Persephone's beauty, refused to part with her.
"I cannot let her go, Zeus. She belongs here now."
A tense negotiation ensued, the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Finally, a compromise was reached.
"Persephone, will spend part of the year in the underworld as your queen, and the remaining time with her mother in the world above.
It was a bittersweet resolution, a compromise born of necessity and love. Hope, fragile yet persistent, flickered in Demeter's heart. Section 7. Reunion and Revelation. Persephone's fateful consumption. The earth rejoiced as Demeter, her heart alight with anticipation, awaited her daughter's return.
Persephone, my dear child.
When Persephone emerged from the underworld, pale but undeniably alive, Demeter rushed to embrace her. Their reunion was a symphony of joy and relief, a testament to the enduring power of their bond. Yet, a shadow lingered.
Mother, I have something to tell you.
Persephone bore a secret, one that would forever alter her destiny and bind her to the underworld. A single tear traced a path down Demeter's cheek.
Oh, Persephone.
Section 8. The cycle begins. A seasonal shift. The consumption of the pomegranate seeds, a symbol of Hades' realm, had a profound effect on Persephone. She was no longer free to remain solely in the world above.
I must return to the underworld for part of the year, Mother.
And so, a cycle was established, mirroring the rhythm of Demeter's grief and joy. For a third of the year, Persephone would reside in the underworld as Hades' queen, and the land would mirror Demeter's sorrow, entering a period of barrenness and cold. When Persephone returned to her mother, the world would bloom anew, bursting forth with life and abundance, a celebration of their reunion. Thus, the seasons were born. Section 9. Seeds of Doubt, a Mother's Lingering Fears. Though reunited with her daughter, a seed of unease lingered in Demeter's heart. The joy of having Persephone back was always tinged with a shadow of dread. The knowledge that Persephone would forever be bound to the underworld, even if only for a part of the year, filled her with a constant low hum of anxiety. Each pomegranate seed symbolized the months her daughter would be away, a reminder of the inevitable separation.
I cherish every moment with you, Persephone, but the thought of losing you again, it haunts me. Every embrace, every laugh, every shared moment is precious, yet bittersweet.
She cherished the time they had together, but the impending separation always loomed, casting a long shadow over their happiness. The blooming flowers around them were a stark contrast to the darkness that awaited. Demeter knew that the cycle was inevitable, a delicate balance maintained by the agreement with Hades. The seasons themselves were a testament to this fragile equilibrium. But a mother's love knows no bounds, and Demeter couldn't help but wonder if there was a way to break the cycle, to free her daughter from the underworld's grasp entirely. She pondered the ancient texts and sought wisdom from the old gods.
There must be a way. I will find it. I will search every corner of the earth, consult every oracle, and challenge the very gods if I must. For my daughter's freedom, no effort is too great.
Section 10. A Promise Whispered, the story continues. As Persephone prepared for her return to the underworld, a sense of foreboding settled over Demeter. The air grew heavy with the weight of their impending separation, and the skies darkened as if mirroring Demeter's sorrow. The bond between mother and daughter was unbreakable, yet the cruel cycle of seasons demanded their parting once more.
Persephone, I promise you, we will be together again soon. I will find a way. No matter the obstacles, no matter the trials, I will not rest until we are reunited. Our love is stronger than any curse, stronger than the very forces that seek to keep us apart.
She clung to her daughter, whispering promises of future reunions, her voice thick with unspoken fears. The earth held its breath, bracing for the coming chill, but amidst the sorrow, a spark of defiance ignited within Demeter. She would not resign herself to this fate, to this constant cycle of loss and reunion. She would find a way to break the curse, to keep her daughter by her side, always and forever. The story of Demeter and Persephone, a tale as old as time, was far from over. The seasons may change, but a mother's love is eternal, and Demeter's resolve was unyielding.
I will never give up, Persephone. Never. I will search the heavens and the earth. I will challenge the gods themselves if I must. Our bond is sacred, and I will protect it with every breath I take.
And so the story continues. The tale of Demeter and Persephone is one of love, loss, and unyielding hope. It is a reminder that even in the darkest times, the light of love can guide us through. Their journey is far from over, and as long as there is love, there is always hope.